Hi everyone, and welcome to Soul Food episode number 6. We are currently talking about stress with a specific focus on internal stress, the stress we carry on the inside of us. It's one of the most subtle but dangerous types of stress. Internal stress comes from a variety of sources, including unrealistic expectations and emotions that we don't give attention to. Another source of internal stress is unresolved conflict. It's possible to be offended 10 years ago, but live like it happened yesterday. But it takes a lot of energy to keep an offense like that alive. Conflict is a normal part of life. Come on, people can be annoying. There's always someone in our life who rubs us the wrong way. It's true. Where there's people, there'll be disagreements, arguments, and conflict. And so the question is not, will we experience conflict, but what will we do when conflict happens? Each of us have different ways of responding to conflict. Some people are like teddy bears. Their primary concern is to maintain the relationship, and they'll even abandon their goals and needs just to keep the peace. Some people are more like turtles. They withdraw, they pull their head in when conflict occurs and would rather abandon their goals and even the relationship than have to face conflict. Other people are like sharks. They go on the attack. They love a good fight, wanting to win at any cost. They often get their way as others withdraw under the assault. Then there are the wise owls amongst us. They respond to conflict calmly yet firmly. They don't withdraw, nor do they attack. They seek a way forward that considers their own needs and those of the other person. We also have what could be called a fallback position. Push a teddy bear too far and they can morph into a shark. Have you ever seen a fairly compliant person suddenly lose it? What happened? Well, you crossed the line. Or a shark that doesn't get their own way can morph into a turtle and go sulk in the corner. The strongest relationships are not problem-free, but have the ability to reconnect emotionally after a disagreement. Which animal are you more like when it comes to responding to conflict? Are you a teddy bear, a turtle, a shark, or an owl? What about the people around you, your family, friends, and classmates, or work associates? The more we can understand the different ways we respond to conflict, the better equipped we are to work together to resolve conflict when it does occur. There's one more animal I want to mention. That is the fox. The fox is a clever situational conflict manager. They have learned that different situations call for different responses. Sometimes just be the teddy bear. The issue isn't that big of a deal. Sometimes be the turtle and pull your head in until the dust settles. At other times, be a bit shark-like. There's a big difference between being aggressive and being appropriately assertive. At other times, be the wise owl. Work for the relationship and your goals. Let's face it, conflict is painful and it's not easy to deal with. There are no simple solutions nor easy answers. But if we ignore it, resentment can build up on the inside of us. It's kind of like a toxic waste. And it uses up a lot of energy, causing us internal stress. Whatever you do, don't ignore conflict. It rarely goes away by itself. In fact, it usually gets worse. Is there a conflict in your world today that needs your attention? What could you do to take a step towards resolving it? It takes two people to resolve the conflict, but even one person can often influence the situation positively. Finally, is there someone who could help you process what is happening? Let's recap our main points. Firstly, conflict is a normal part of the human experience. Secondly, we all respond to conflict differently. Thirdly, conflict left to itself tends to become worse. And finally, making an effort to resolve our conflicts is well worth it. Let me encourage you to give attention to your internal stress. Embrace realistic expectations. Manage your emotions. And do your best to resolve conflict. As you reduce your internal stress to as low as possible, you'll have the capacity to handle the inevitable external stress that will come your way. That's all for today. This has been Soul Food with Mark Connor. See you next week.